Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at the WWE and TNA news of the last 4 days. This is the last episode before the Ultimate Thrill Ride, WrestleMania, tonight. So there'll be a lot of WrestleMania-related news. Speaking of which, WWE announced that the first Chinese superstar, Tian Bing, will be part of the 2017 Onto the Giant Battle Royale, which is on the kickoff show tonight. That's very interesting. Since it's been broadcast in China this year, I can kind of see why they'd want him there to kind of promote it a bit for China, which is good. On the subject of this, Sanity's Killian Dian, or as I know him, Big Damo, from NXT, is going to be in the Battle Royale as well, which is quite interesting. Maybe he's going to get a call-up. Who actually knows? But that's quite interesting bits of news there. Oh, now we have more news, but this is not good. Nikki Bella revealed in a YouTube video she hurt her neck and recently had x-rays done. She got a severe sprain and that's why she wasn't at the weekend's live events. With WrestleMania tonight, we're hoping it's good news. She did say in another video the results came back and she is cleared to compete at WrestleMania, luckily. She was interviewed at the WrestleMania Access event and she talked about her status with the company, confirming that she would take time off after WrestleMania 33 to give her neck time to heal, which we all did expect anyway, but she is having problems, so we might not see her do any ridiculously hard spots tonight. So we'll just have to see how it goes, but best of luck to Nikki Bella. Ooh, and now this is just offbeat WWE news. According to PW Insider, there's already been a few instances of fans being removed from the hotel in Orlando where WWE performers are staying at. There was apparently at least one case where there was someone arrested for trespassing. Fans in town for WrestleMania should be advised to be respectful and keep their distance away from the talents. WWE have no tolerance policy when it comes to WrestleMania and the stars, so do not go down there. That's my advice anyway. I've also found out that Kane is expected to be in Orlando for WrestleMania weekend. We haven't seen him yet, but I haven't seen him yet, but still, he's here. But Eva Marie is not. But as we learnt, she's most likely not going to be with the company. So if Kane appears, that'd be quite nice. Even though he has been off TV recuperating from nagging injury, so he won't be in a match, but maybe just a random appearance. Let's see. Oh, and this story right now is annoying. This is a reason why Roman Reigns isn't apparently going to turn heel. He is now the top merchandise seller in WWE when it comes to full-time performers. That is the main reason why they do not want to turn him. And that's ridiculous, guys, to be fair. Merchandise sales make or break your star. That's ridiculous, to be honest. Sorry, I was just texting. Now the next story. The reason why Finn Balor hasn't returned to WWE television is because the company didn't have a match for him at WrestleMania. Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor. Just saying right now. Fuck you, WWE, with that one. I did find out the massive plan for Finn Balor was he was going to be at the top babyface, with Reigns not being in the WWE title picture before he got injured. He's either going to be here Monday Night Raw or make a surprise appearance tonight. I cannot wait to see what happens. And now, a very good news. Shelton Benjamin announced on Twitter he's been medically cleared to wrestle again. As we all know, he was scheduled to make a return to WWE last, I think, September, October time, something like that, because he was going to be on SmackDown, but then he suffered a torn rotary cuff and went for surgery. He tweeted, "After 9 of the hardest months of my life, I'm happy to announce that I've been officially cleared to return to action, effective immediately. Monday or tonight, let's see. Or maybe Tuesday." In an interview with CBSSport.com, Shinsuke Nakamura talked about which brand he'd like to be on once he debuted on the main roster. "I'd like to be on SmackDown because it has AJ Styles, Randy Orton and John Cena, a lot of dream matches I can do." He said, "Also, Monday Night Raw has a lot of friends there who's previously wrestled in Japan with, like Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, which would be much more comfortable for me, but I first need to concentrate on TakeOver Orlando and now Bobby Roode." He also talked about his theme. Before I debuted, WWE sent me a sample of music. I said, so I kicked it out. I don't use this. I don't need this. I tried to keep saying, please use this, please use this. I said, no. I finally I asked them, please use violin. So Shinsuke Nakamura is the reason why we have the best theme music ever. Thank you, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now this is regarding the top spot at WrestleMania, the main event. Originally, it was meant to be Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. It is now possibly changed to Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. I've got one reason and one reason only why this will close the show. Roman Reigns will win. Last time they did that with Undertaker winning, it killed the crowd. Sorry, when The Undertaker lost at 30, it killed the crowd. So I think that's under their logic. We'll end the show on that so they can all go home pissed. Good job, WWE. Or just don't fucking do it. And another good update about WrestleMania. The women's title match, SmackDown women's title match, should I say, at WrestleMania 33 is no longer listed as being on a kickoff match. It's apparently going to be a part of the main show. There was a hashtag Give SD Women a Chance trending on Twitter. Becky Lynch sent out the following tweet: "You spoke up, you are awesome, thank you." Well, I'm happy. It shouldn't have been on the pre-show at all. Do not stick the women on the pre-show. Do not stick Austin Aries and Neville on the pre. Just make the show longer. Just make the fucking show longer. Make the pre-show an hour and the main show from 11. Seriously. That would have been your logical point. Instead of making the pre-show, just make it a main show. Rant over. We're back with CBS Sports. Jeff Hardy was asked with the rumours about if the Hardys were offered a WWE contract. He went, no, because you have to go through so much testing and all of that. It's a long process. But no, we know some people there, and naturally after WrestleMania dies down, maybe a couple of months from now, we'll see what's possible. There's no truth to that whatsoever. Hardys also said that the team's deal with Ring of Honor is through the summer. It's short term through the summer. What's cool about Ring of Honor is that we still go out and work indie dates. There's another thing about TNA deal that they wanted out indie dates from us, and they really enjoyed working the independent scene. You meet some crazy, cool, interesting people, and the shows have been great as of late. I would say that Ring of Honor deals throughout the summer. It's a short-term deal, and we'll see how things go. We test the water for a while and hopefully help the company grow. But I do have an update, 2 updates to this story. Here, the first one is Robbie Hardy, King Maxwell and Senior Benjamin were spotted at WWE Superstore in Orlando today. Friday, sorry, I was going to say today, but it's Friday. Regarding Jeff Hardy denying the rumours, the original site that broke it, ProWrestlingSheet.com, is describing the comments as just a smokescreen. Because why would your family appear at the WWE store when they're not under contract? And that would be very weird. And the last update, I actually need to find it now. The Young Bucks defeated the Broken Hardys in a ladder match to catch the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles yesterday. Why would you have them lose the belts and then have them through the summer to the Ring of Honor? It's looking very probable that they're coming to the WWE soon. Yeah, I think that whole through the summer is a load of crap. I think their contracts are over now. But we'll have to see where we go from here. But I am excited to see what's happening. Oh, and now I do have an update on Jim Ross doing guest commentary at WrestleMania. He is apparently going to be doing future WWE Network appearances. And we've also found out that he will be doing commentary for the Bill Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar Universal title match. Jim Ross is said to be doing something similar to a Legends deal where he'll be making various appearances for the company. It's said that the deal was done 5 weeks ago prior to the death of JR's wife, Jan. Well, I'm happy to see him back with the company. He needs to get moving because, to be honest, you are the best commentator in the world, JR. The best of all time. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Long may you reign, the king of commentary. King Ross, right here, man. JR is better than you. Oh, he'd bite my fucking nose off. Ooh. Kurt Angle, who's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, opened up about his struggles with addiction during an interview with the National Post website, he has 4 known DUI incidents. He mentioned he got a third DUI and admitted that he was able to bribe the judge in order to make the charge disappear. Sorry, that's amusing me trying to see Kurt Angle go, hey dude, you want money? There you go, let me go and I'll give you this. Sorry. I paid the judge off $800 and he threw the case out. That's all, mate. That's just literally like pocket change for you, isn't it? Well, it can't be on the best of money, but still. $800 to get a DUI ticket, that ain't a lot. He also talked about his addiction to Vicodin and Semas. Don't know what that one is. First time I took painkillers, wow. I felt invincible. I knew right away I liked it and I was going to continue regardless whether it might kill me. The insomnia seemed to make me pass out. That's all I wanted to do at that point. I wasn't happy with my life. I wasn't happy with my relationship. I wasn't happy with getting injured all the time. I wasn't happy with my family passing away. Despite all the problems, it was wrestling that prevented him from going to a dark place. The marriage, the injuries, and the personal relationships and all the travelling, everything was shit except the ring. That was my saving grace. Well, Kurt Angle, you are an inspirational story for many reasons. One is your addiction. I'm so glad you've overcome this problem and you are now back in the WWE where you belong. Ooh, and now, weird interview. Bray Wyatt was asked if an actual Sister Abigail character would appear on WWE television. He went, I get a little confused. I don't know what is real and what isn't. That's just the nature of me. Can I say never? No, I cannot. Can I say for certain? No, I cannot. But I see her and I feel her and that's real as it needs to be. That's the fakest answer I've ever heard in my life, mate. You should have gone, who the hell? Sister Abigail's dead. That's what I was like, Sister Abigail's dead, you disrespectful little bastard. Maybe that's why I'm not allowed to be interviewed by people for TV. Oh, and he was also commented on what fans can expect from him and Randy Orton for 33. A violent war. You just look at everyone on this card and you will not see anything that's detailed and realistic for what me and Randy has. The two people that captured the world together, and he destroyed everything. He turned his back on me and stabbed me in the back for what? What will you get out of this is violence and something different than you've ever seen before. Well, I am very, very interested to see what I'm going to see from that match. And here's the update on Steve Austin and Rock appearances at WrestleMania. Steve Austin is believed to not be appearing at this year's WrestleMania. Dave Meltzer did say, for those asking, no, Austin this weekend, no, not happening. The best I can tell. While the Rock staff for WrestleMania 33 has been up in the air, Rock is reportedly in Orlando and will be in town until Tuesday or Wednesday. While the Rock is scheduled to promote Fast and Furious movie, it appears that he will be available to be part of WrestleMania if he and WWE can agree to terms. So yes, he'll be there basically. And now we have an update on Mauro Ranallo. He confirmed that he would not be a part of this year's WrestleMania. This makes me really sad because he's the best commentator we've got as a regular, and he will not be calling any WrestleMania matches. Hashtag save Mauro Ranallo, please. While it breaks my heart that I won't be at WrestleMania, I'm extremely happy for my friends JR. Keep up the good fight. Out of the suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters have seared with scars. Some random person. Keep up the good fight. Thank you, Mauro. At least you gave us an update. Please just recover the best you can. We are all thinking of you and we all have our prayers with you, Mauro. We will see you soon. We found out about the women's tournament. WWE announced following the first time in WWE history, 32 of the top female competitors from all around the world will be participating in the tournament this summer in WWE on the WWE Network. The longest rumored tournament is confirmed today as part of WWE Reimagined, a presentation held for Business Partners Summit in Orlando, Florida during WrestleMania week. Competitors from 17 countries are expected to participate in the tournament, underscoring the beneath an international diversity of a women's wrestler. There's quotes and everything. Anything else? The tournament comes on the heels of other successful tournaments such as Cruiserweight Classic and the UK tournament. Stick with WWE.com for future announcements on the summer's proceedings or women's tournament, all come to me. I'll have updates for you. But yeah, I can't believe it. I cannot wait to see an all-women's tournament. Women's wrestling does deserve to have the limelight on it, so please make this tournament great. Ooh, Paige wrote the following message on Twitter today. 2's going to become 3 CCC. And then she did put on Instagram, crazy in love, literally always by my side no matter what. Through hell and back, still look at him every day like it's the first time my love. But 2's going to become 3. Is she pregnant? That was a belief. And it was found, and she admitted it was a prank because it was April Fool's. Good job, Paige. And Chris Jericho recently did an interview with Forbes. I like that name, Forbes. I'm going to say it like that. Forbes talked about his current one coming to an end. We're getting ready to put out a new Fozzy record. Record? Bloody hell, you're going back ages calling it a record, mate. It's an album. And I cannot do wrestling and music at the same time, so I think this wrestling run is pretty much winding down at this point. It's time to take a break from wrestling and work on some of these other things that I've put on the back burner and started to come to fruition. If there's a tour in Japan or a tour in Australia, I'll go if I'm free. If there's a weekend I'm free, I'll do it in Piera or Lakeland, Florida. It doesn't matter how big or small the shows are because they all count. I still enjoy it, and when time comes for me to come back, if the time comes and when the time comes, then I'll come back the same way as I always do. Oh, yeah, I'm just imagining Jericho coming back, so I'm already happy. At least he'll try to be there, which I like. At this morning's Access, Rory Regal announced that we're going to have new championship belts for NXT. I've seen them. Go and search new NXT titles. They are lovely. They are really lovely. I'm happy. They do look better, especially the world title. Could have thought the women's could have stuck around. I did like the original women's design, but because of the whole Paige thing, maybe it was time to do a new one. Just saying. But yeah, good for them to move on and get nice new belts. Oh, and now, when asked what his plans were after WrestleMania, Bill Goldberg responded on Twitter with the following: taking a little time off to reflect, then heading back to the gym. So he's confirmed that he's dropping the title. Thanks there, mate. Oh, I have one last story, and I am so happy. Drew Galloway appeared in the NXT TakeOver crowd under the name Drew McIntyre, which was his WWE name. And then after, he did an interview with the ESPN and revealed he has signed a new deal with WWE to be part of the NXT brand. He said, well, the answer is pretty simple. I won championships all across the world. I've helped build brands. So what's the next logical thing for me to do? It's to come here and win the NXT title. If it's not clear enough for everyone, Drew McIntyre has signed with NXT. And then Triple H just said, NXT is the place everyone wants to be. Oh yeah. I cannot believe it. Drew Galloway is back in WWE. I give him a year and he'll be on the main roster. So I cannot believe it. There's been a lot of WrestleMania related news. It's not been a bad newsroom today. I like this one. It's obviously been a lot more WrestleMania based, but what are you going to do? It's WrestleMania in... Oh, it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so... 9 hours the actual show kicks off. 7 hours for the kickoff show. 7 hours until WrestleMania starts for the kickoff show. I am so excited, guys. But as always, please like this video if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to see more content. Check out my channel later tonight, probably around about 6 o'clock in the morning for England time. I'll have my thoughts on with Joe, because Joe's going to stick around and do my thoughts on with me to WrestleMania. Ben can't because he's got work. Then we'll obviously have my live reactions up as well. So yeah, please stick around and watch all that. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll catch you later.